Oh, hey everybody, we're up here at T-Rex and the giraffe. I don't know if you can see the giraffe, I can't tell. Anyway, this is where they're working. This is the welding shop. They're working on my grill, and the grill is progressing nicely. We will have it supposedly 3 o'clock today. And it's going to sit on. Okay. Now the tank will bolt in from its original legs here. This is a platform for my grill, and they're welding little pieces of pipe. Oops, it's wet. Don't touch. So that when it sets in, it cannot slide off. It has wheels that are from my generator actually that are going to attach, and that I can remove if I don't need them. I got to move the generator. And here is the tank, and it's progressing, and he's working on it now. This is the grill surface, which he is right now working on. Packing it all together. It will sit here on these legs. There's a second set of stitches for the lava rock. Here is a frame that goes in the bottom, and this mounts this way. See, it cannot move. Sorry. It cannot move. It cannot move that way because these stop it. It sits at the right height. And they still have to put, careful not to get in their way. They had marked the hole here for starting it, but I told them no, right here, because I also need a window. I also need a window so I can look in and see the flame, because you will not be able to see it past the lava rock. And here is my completed rig. That one is actually ended up with 2 of these burners from Amazon. And my first problem was a regulator. I was able to get one with an adjustable valve, but then it could not turn down enough, so I actually bought this off Amazon as well, because I could not find a gate valve here. The ball valve is not sensitive enough, and that worked beautiful for controlling the grill. And then this I had bought off Amazon before I left the US. I have a couple of them, and they're just lighters, but they're very dangerous because there's not much in the way of safety on that. And I had to switch over to this style gas bottle with the threads instead of the push-in, which is what this one is. And I'm switching over the whole house. I only have 2 gas bottles, and I was hoping I would have a T-fitting today so I could run both the grill and this one off of one tank. Luckily I do have 2 tanks, so I should be able to still set them both up no matter what. But I think we're probably going to use the griddle because we're doing mostly hamburgers. Helen is cooking a bunch of lumpia and spaghetti and everything, and that's in the kitchen inside. And my day is going well. I was able to buy a battery for my truck and get the key fixed. The battery, which is under this back seat, got replaced. It was $45 or $42, which is like $72. Unfortunately, the guy actually bent this rod here because he tried to push this seat up first, and you know, fine, here they don't pay attention to you when you say, oh stop, you're bending something. Don't freak out. That's how it is here. Expect a lot of miscommunication. There's a reason I named my channel I'm Lost in Translation, because I'm constantly lost when I try to explain something to them in English, which they understand sort of. And some don't understand at all, but most people you can communicate with. The welder here, he speaks or doesn't speak English well. He does understand me a little bit. I do have to a lot of time to get out soapstone on the table and go, here, I want this. You know, I literally almost feel like I should hang out up here all day long while they're building this, to be like, oh no, do this. If I had my welding equipment set up at my house, I would build this myself. And I would need a layout table, which I don't have, and I don't have a workspace. So I figured, screw it. It's costing me $85 for the fabrication and metal on this. The battery was $42, so double that. Battery was $72. Looked it up today. 120 bucks for a grill. One half of it I already bought for 10K. I mean, the griddle is something I bought from a guy here. He shipped it from the US. And it's a black stone. I believe you get them on Amazon. They're around, I think, $160 to $180. But then you ship it here, basically it almost doubles in price. So paying a little bit more than what Amazon charged on a pretty new grill that he wasn't using much seemed like a good deal. Now I literally have created a combination grill and barbecue. I'm going to say the barbecue is small, although I did find parts I could make an elongated barbecue burner now in Dumageddon, and I may look into that for the second tank. So that's the idea of this frame. Like I said, it's going to have wheels down here. It's going to have it. I'm going to eventually put some plywood here and probably a piece of wood here. And then the cookers, one cooker here. And the idea is so that the burner here and the cook surface here are at the same height or close, within a couple of inches. I think they got it pretty close. Hard to judge. It looks like a good sturdy frame. And the reason they use rebar is using rebar to build anything is the cheapest material. If you start getting into pieces of angle and flat, price goes way up. So it makes more sense to let them build the framing out of that and then just use flat or angle where you have to use it. And this is Ernie, he's one of his workers. And this is a barrel he built, which is, I believe, concrete. This guy here is, I think, fiberglass along with the giraffe with a metal frame inside. He also built these. And let's see, I don't think this is wood. I think this is, yeah, concrete. That looks heavy to move. And these are various tank water, not exactly, for some kind of water feature, I don't know. And this giraffe actually has a swing underneath. It has bearings here, pillow block bearings, and I think a swing that goes underneath. But I have to suspect he probably built it for a client, and the client didn't take it, and it ended up being a really good sign out front. And that's it, folks. Propane gas grill, built on site in the Philippines. And let's say the tank cost me $15. The fabrication is $8.5. The burner, which was $40 on Amazon, I ended up with 2, so basically $20. Another $10 for the one valve, and another $10 for the regulator. You figure it out, folks. I don't know exactly, but I know damn well if I were to buy a rig like this in the US, it costs me at least that much. And you just don't sell them. Maybe up in Manila or Cebu, not here in Dumageddon. Although I have been told that people have seen them at City Mall for sale. This one will last forever, because it's built out of heavy-duty stock. Most grills rust out within a couple of years. There's nothing that's being put on this that will rust out in a couple of years. I basically, well, maybe those angles that the one grill is going to sit on, nothing more than that. Okay, folks, have a good day and a pleasant tomorrow. Welcome to the Philippines. Bye-bye.